Welcome back to Middle Farm on Farming Simulator 25. Thanks for joining me once again. I've skipped forward to October. The grass is basically good to go. I love that it starts to change colour. It's lovely in there. Yeah, it wasn't good to go in September, even though it was orange, that whole thing of the 2 stages. So it's now at its max. So we shall deal with that today. In addition, it's October. Now, what I would like to do, the sort of purpose of this Let's Play really for me, is I really wanted to be moving the cows in and out of the barns. We could, I think we can still do that here. So we've got 14 up there. I'm pretty sure it's 14 up here, isn't it? Put my torch away. 14 of 22. So we can get our 28 cows in there, which is really good. I think we need to collect the milk out here first, though, before we do that. Otherwise, I'm not sure if we can collect the milk or not. We probably can, but I'll do it just to be safe. My biggest issue at the moment is that when I built this, there weren't quite as many animal options in terms of the like the sheds and stuff for them. Or what do we got? A paddock? Well, I can't think of what the word is. Anyway, I'm gonna have a look now because it's gonna annoy me. A pasture, pastures, barns. Okay, whatever. Anyway, there's a lot more available to us. You got the breeding stall here, which is a real nice one there, which will hold up to 40 little ones. My favourite one, I really like it, is this one, which oh gosh, yeah, I want to say is off the top of my head for the creation, but I don't think it is. I really can't remember. Anyway, 80,000 for this one. There was a bug originally on the console because they were only spawning outside, but now they're not. They are inside, so that's a great one, but it's massive. And then we have basically the ones that I've already got in already, which is where is it? Have I jumped straight past it somewhere? Yeah, so there's the 5x cow shed, which we got now, which holds 35. This is a nice one, which holds 120, which isn't too big, but it's just got the inside option. And then these ones down here, this is a nice one as well, just for inside. So that's really what I would love to put in over here. But we just haven't got the space. Obviously, I haven't got the money, but I'd probably gift myself the money because I built this map. And in hindsight, I wish I'd basically done it properly, because then I could have had a beef stock down here and a dairy stock over there. Maybe kept it a little bit smaller. Or we could have just used this as a sort of a feed, like a field for them, and left the little ones over here. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right having this fake barn over here. And then we got this one then as well, which is real nice. There was one other one actually that I really liked. Where is it? And I'd be quite tempted if I was redoing. Was it this one that's got the inbuilt dairy? No, it's not that one. This one, 125. Yeah, look at this one. It's got its own dairy production within it as well. I need to have a little play around with this one on offline, because I really do like if I'm reading it right, how it works. Yeah, really like that. The only thing with it is that it'll only hold 16 cows, which is really strange. So yeah, don't know what's going on there, because it seems massive. So if anyone can explain that to me. I mean, I guess we could just make the pasture bigger, couldn't we, and go that way with it, but obviously there's then you're looking at the space issue. So yeah, a few things to consider really there. So let me know in the comments if you'd be so kind, if you think I should just gift myself, basically delete this out, get the guys into the herdsman stick, or the ladies I should say, keep them safe, and then we can then develop this properly for a second field. I mean, it's small, and it's a small holding, so you know, maybe that's what I just need to get over and get on with. But anyway, let's bring these guys in at least over here, because it is October, and it's getting late in the year, and we don't want them out in the bad weather. So let's jump on the little quad. Get this sorted. Just checking, my phone's going crazy. I've got spam calling, Royal Mail outside, picking up my my coffee pods. All sorts of emails going through. I've also bought myself a drone. So before I start talking about the drone, thank you very much to all of you for the last episode. I apologise of how much sort of filler, no thriller it was. You know, it was very simplistic, wasn't it, in terms of what I was doing. But it was mainly there just to kind of catch us up. No, don't take that off, mate. Open animal dialogue. So we want to move these 14, move to the trailer. Thanks very much. Oh, I forgot already, didn't I? Right, good test then. Have I got anything that's going to be able to bring the milk? Get the milk. We got something down the bottom, down by the harvester. Oh, the other thing I did off camera was I put some TMR into that field. Yes, we have. I'm sure that'll take milk, won't it? Hopefully this is alright for it. I'm sure it is. Let's go and have a look. Please work. Yeah, so I'm jumping all over the place, aren't I? Yeah, thank you. Last episode, apologies. It was so much kind of chat and not much else going on. It was very much just the opportunity to catch up on everything that's been going on because of the absence I've had since moving house. Please, 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 please register that. You gonna buffalo milk? Yes, good. We should. How much was in there? That's interesting. Was it just over 7.3? So we could, in theory, go and sell this because we've got nowhere to store it. What's the? Tell you what, let's leave that a second. Let's focus because we all over the shop. Let's bring these animals indoors with the little ones. Hop off there. Open animal dialogue. Move to husbandry. Yes. Thank you very much. And you guys are safe and sound in there. Lovely. We can lock you in for winter. Nice. Right, let's jump on this thing. I mean, I could always sell those guys down in there, or even these ones, I guess, because little things like that bug me. I wish the collisions were a little bit better. You know, just move it. There's nothing to be get lost from surely having like a foot on the space that they're. But again, I guess if they say they want their heads to come through, but when their bums come through, it's a bit different, isn't it? Right. So let's check that there. Let's check the prices on. Whoops. Check the prices on milk. So look here. Let's have a little look. Ah, what? Wicked. Right. Why did I not actually just check where that was? I mean, it'll be the dairy on it, but I'm pretty sure that's the only place we can sell it, isn't it? Tell how long it's been since I played. Yes. Right. Okay. Off to the dairy we go. So we're gonna go. What's the quickest we're gonna be? We have this thing all the time, don't we? If I come out there, come up to this part of the map, yeah. Turn left, go up the side of that. Okay. Come on then, John dear. Let's go for a quick run before we do any of the grass work, is it? I think let's earn a bit of money here. Try and help the bank account out. So yes, so all filler, no thriller really. Last episode, it just had to be that way. What was I telling you? I just bought a drone. So I've been wanting a drone for ages. Don't really know why, because you know what? No, I should have gone down there. God, I'm so out of practice, aren't I? Yeah, not really sure why I've been so keen on having one for so long. But where we've moved now with the land that we've got and a few different reasons and the potential of basically the work we're going to do on the land, I really want to try and get just some better imagery of what we've got for mapping and drawing things up. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to treat myself, why not? But then I thought, well, and this is where I've probably gone wrong. I've bought really, really cheap instead of saying, and I wasn't going to spend much on one anyway because I don't have much money. But I thought instead of spending like, you know, £200, I'll spend £70 and see how that goes, and I'm sure it'll be fine and good reviews. This thing is as light as a feather, and unless it was a low battery situation, it's very, very plasticky and sort of feels quite cheap and nasty. But I took it out, and there's not a strong breeze by any stretch of the imagination today. It's just a nice breeze in the air. It's like swimming against the tide. It is absolutely not going forward. It'll go left or right and backwards, and it'll go backwards like the clappers. But it really struggles going forwards against that wind. And I just think, what's the point? Why have I bothered buying this thing? Because if I'm only going to be able to use it in absolute pristine conditions, then it's kind of pointless. So if any of you do have a drone and have got any opinion on it, what's the absolute sort of bare minimum you would suggest? I was looking at, whilst we're travelling, I'll try and bring up my lists now to say what it was. I was looking at the DJI Mini 4K, and that's at about 270 at the moment on Amazon. Other retailers are available. And yeah, and I saved myself £200 on the bought cheap, but it really is cheap. It really is cheap. So unless it's a battery thing and I'm just brand new and I'm not flying it very well, but it seemed pretty straightforward to fly. I could get it to go basically where I wanted, just not very fast forward because it was fighting the wind so much. And the minute I just let the controls go, where it would then in theory hover, it's obviously flying, just absolutely hoofing it backwards towards me. So yeah, keen to get any tips on cheap drones or an alternative that isn't going to break the bank, but will do exactly what I wanted. And like I say, it's only got to have a decent camera on it for some pictures, whether that's onto an SD card or onto my phone, I don't really care, or look at just something that's half decent, but I'm going to end up having to pay a bit of money for. So right, so here we are now. Then hopefully, I know we had the whole debacle. I know the mods got updated, didn't they? So I'm hoping there shouldn't be any issue now dropping this milk off. Fingers crossed, and that'll keep the wolves away from the door. Bit torn on what to do really. So the video came out the other day, not massive amounts of views, which I expected. It's not, you know, I haven't been around for a little while, and I also forgot to promote it on various discords and things like that. So yeah, a little bit behind and out of practice on that sort of stuff. But there's obviously a lot of new maps and things, and other things I could be sort of pushing, and trying to get that in, like, entertainment and interest back into the channel. So keen to hear your thoughts. I just, every time I go to leave this map, the bottom line is I don't want to. Really love this build that I made. I really like the build that I made for the roleplay series as well, for the farms that we were the mids, or I mid, Neil and I go and have a little look at, and I think I'm a buy-in. Yeah, I do just love this map. I really do. There's not massive amounts of others so far that sort of tickle my fancy right now. So yeah, don't know. Keen to hear your thoughts on what I could do there. So what are we now? £31,800 in the bank. Lovely. So we've got loads of silage we could sell as well at this point. Why have I gone this way? This is a field. Absolutely paying zero attention. I'm going to go all the way down there, don't I? Come on now, mates. Come on, mate. Switch on, wake up. Yeah, it is sort of what it is really with the game for me at the moment. Just enjoy this just too much. Too much. But I mean, we could change this up a little bit, I guess. We could look at doing something a bit different, but I don't know. Feels about right at the moment. The only difficulty is that I play the roleplay map that I made. I play that offline a little bit, so I do get myself confused with that map and this map as to what animals I've got, what machinery and stuff. This is like when I jump between the two, I realise that this is far smaller a save game, so this is going to take much longer to get anywhere with, and I get that completely. And I also don't want to use that farm on a let's play because potentially, and I don't know, but potentially it may form part of the story again on the roleplay one day. But little peek behind the curtain there for you. So yeah, intrigued. Gutted. There was the Welsh map. I can't remember. I know the guys were talking about it on the Discord the other day that it failed initial testing with Giants. The Welsh map that Scroft was sort of promoting a little while back. Yeah, failed testing, so that's got to go back to Giants. Should be quick fix and then back in again apparently. So hopefully that'll come out soon. That might be an answer. That could be somewhere we look to go and do a little let's play with. Right, let's get on down here. I got some weeds going on there, haven't I? Gonna have to deal with that. That might even be more, well, it's not more important, but I need to not forget about it, because I do have a tendency to forget to weed whilst we're looking at it. They've all got full fert, so it is just a case of getting the weeder onto them. What am I going to do with you guys, eh? What are we going to do? You're going to look silly in the winter when it's freezing cold and snowing and you're just wandering around sticking your head in the snow. What am I going to do, eh? Got some eggs down there to sell at some point, but that I think off the top of my head is normally November, isn't it? For eggs, without looking. So, right. Let's reverse this down here. Make our lives... He says make his life a little bit easier, but when you reverse like that, and it's not necessarily that much easier, is it? Whoops, wrong way. Wrong way. So out of practice, mates. Right, there we go. Let's straighten you up and get you back in, yeah. Lovely. Okay, so I'm thinking... Let's have a look here. Have we got... I don't think we got anything to remove the weeds, have we? Doesn't look like it. No, we'll have to lease that. Let's have a look. Make sure there's nothing on the sale. Ooh. Massive tractor. Look at that! That's more what we've already got. Okay, so... Where are we? Yield improvements, weeders... That's my favourite one by a long old shot. Small and medium weeds, 36,000. 160 horsepower. 12 metre width. It's a bit samey, using the same thing over and over. 6 metre for so much less, but it only does small. But small, yeah. Yeah, it just makes the most amount of sense, really, doesn't it? So just have a look at the actual situation here. Yeah, all 3 fields now. Did I not roll the fields? I bet I didn't, did I? No, I didn't. I planted them in the last episode, certainly these 2, and then just completely forgot to roll them like an absolute idiot. Ah, mids. Mids. Come on, mate. Right, we ain't buying it, so I have to lease it. If I can... I wonder if I can send the John Deere to the shop. If I just drive out of here at least, and then send this down there to go and collect it. I wonder if it'll acknowledge the roads from here. Because this is part of base game, so... it's been a while since I've done this. So if we go into here... Set destination. You're going to forget that there's a cut through there. You're going to go all the way around, aren't you? And get stuck on a gate, probably. It's just pointless. Alright, I'll drive this down to the shop myself. Okay, picked up our weeder. I bought a weight whilst I was down there as well, because I'm pretty sure there isn't one on the farm. Why am I going this way? Let's just go straight up to the fields. Yeah, and we're going to need one. The minute we put this thing on the back, it was toying with the taking the front wheels off the ground anyway. So, for the sake of about £1,200, may as well just buy one and be done with it. Apologies about that. It wasn't a spam caller, actually. It was my mobile phone insurance company. I do hope this is small enough that I'm not going to damage the crop. Yeah, it is still small. No, don't go into the bush, thank you. Blimey. Yeah, when we moved, I dropped my phone, and absolutely, well, upset the screen. So I've been living with the phone for the last 2 weeks. That's got like loads of white lines all over it. It's so annoying, but because I haven't had the internet, I haven't been able to do anything in terms of backing it up and all that. It's just been a right faff. Should we have... If I did 2, is that going to be... Yeah, it's too big, isn't it? Oh, okay. No, not the weight. Just got that down. Are we good? Are we good? Are we doing the job? Whoops. Yes, we are. Yeah, so, yeah, new mobile phone being sorted. Very good, my insurance company, through work, which is excellent. So, paid my my £75 excess. They couldn't give me a replacement, so they've basically given me the cash alternative, which is excellent because it's more than what anyone would have traded in for the phone for me, it seems. So really pleased with that. So I ordered myself a brand new phone, which allegedly will arrive today as well. So it's all go. Drones, phones. So it's like trains, planes, and automobiles here. Right, and yeah, if I keep putting on weight, I'll end up looking like John Candy. So let's get this weeded, shall we? Grab those. Ah, just missed those ones in the corner, but there we are. Hey ho. This shouldn't take us too long, should it really? But as it's been a while, and we got those 2 fields to do as well, and then a little bit of mowing. Should we have a nice little musical cut? I'll see you in a few seconds. tractor back. Time to do a bit of mowing. I think the plan for this week's in terms of episodes is I'm gonna back-to-back record this now. So in terms of real time, I'm doing this a little bit ahead of when these will come out. So this is only now Friday the 18th of July. I'm gonna try and edit this one tonight and get it onto the channel tomorrow for Saturday. That's probably asking a lot, but I might be able to do that. And then if I do a back-to-back now, then I've got Tuesdays covered, and then I might be able to do another two maybe on Sunday or Monday if I can find the time and make it work. I need to get rid of this weight by here, don't I? This isn't going to work. Yeah, and that'll be the rough plan for this week, and then I'm gonna look to start then re-record, like basically recording the roleplay series, maybe this week, but I don't know. It's just so much to ask. There's so much time and effort that goes into that just right now I just don't have that much time and effort, like available to me. It is difficult. We only use the front. Why have I only got a front mower on this? Is that... Can anyone remind me why? Was it because I was having issues with the offset? Is there something to do with that? Am I remembering that rightly? It just looks weird having it on the front. Is this like a rear mower? I might be a complete idiot. That's definitely a front mower, isn't it? The KDF 341. Yeah. It's a front mower. Okay. No, we don't want to go down there, Midge. You want to go into your grass field. But yeah, I think that'll be the rough plan. Then we got to do a little bit of sorting out on the farm, but we could pretty much then jump through winter. Not massive amounts to do on a small farm like this, and move on into the next year. Let's have a look at the steering assist. Show me some lines, please. Thanks very much. But yeah, in terms of this episode, we're gonna leave it there. I do hope you enjoyed it. As I always ask, guys, if you haven't already, please give the video a like and a subscribe. It makes a massive difference for me and the channel, and I really appreciate that. But as always, if you are still here and you're still listening, be happy, stay safe, and we will speak again soon. Take care.